had no laws for years on end with the scooters. Bikes, scooters, Surons, whatever you like, Telarias, everything. No laws. But since people couldn't, remain okay with riding in such a way, they took that away, and now our little bit of a freedom is gone. That was a police officer, but we all know the motorcycle cops, I don't know if you saw that was a motorcycle cop. We all know that they have a little bit of a different, let's just say, mentality compared to, the car police officers. The car police officers seem to be more lenient. I got... Wait!
No.
What happened? Okay, so we're going to try to see if we can do the swap. I got the other scooter at the house. It's nice and charged. We're going to go get that. Okay, we're in the car. Yeah, so in Los Angeles, where we are, it's a few things that go on around here, so we're hoping that it's all okay. And I'm even willing to, if I do come across a police officer, to ask the question for everybody. What are the laws on this, on the scooters and so on, especially if you have something like this, quite powerful, 60 miles per hour. I wouldn't tell them that. Maybe I would, but I don't ride it like that. But I did want us to kind of get a little bit of the ideas and some answers on whether we can ride, and is it just for the electric bikes or Surons, because we know the Surons is the most thing that like teenagers even get, and they ride on them and do wheelies and everything. So I'm teaching Michael to ride carefully, so there's no confusion. But the best thing to do is like ask the law enforcement themselves. So if I do come across any, I will ask. I don't have a problem. I met some nice police officers the other day. I should have asked them, but I wasn't on the scooter. I was in the car. So, but I don't think it's just a general question. So I don't think that they would not know the answer. They have to have some kind of conclusion, some kind of idea about it. But for right now, I think it's just the people who are riding a little crazy, and for the people who are speeding, they're gonna probably stop them. But us, we ride, quite gently. If you watched our other videos, every now and then I'll do a speed run. I may be looking into one right now today. But I always do it in not on the street. I do it in a closed off area where I can, there's really no cars. There's always, like a designated area. That's what we call it, yeah. So I'm going to try to see what we can do, and hopefully we don't get ourselves pulled over or anything. Yeah, so like an example, this designated area here is where I usually come to do rides like that and do a little bit of, I call it carefully speeding riding, where it's not much cars, can't really get ran over and killed. Probably could slip out and maybe fall, or you have to kind of watch out for the people, but at the same time I'm still not going that fast. But I would like to explore going in the street like we did. We were on the street all the way here, and on the way back we'll be in the street, but coming across where you see an officer, and if they're just going to look at you, or they're going to actually ask you to stop the vehicle. I don't think so. This is a nice park I like to come and ride at. I've been here before. I like this, and then I got the brakes fixed too, so that was nice. Still gotta be a little careful here, because it's like it's gravel and it's quite slippery. But we're gonna make our way back out to the street and see if we can come across maybe an officer we can ask what are the the limitations on these things now, because thanks to some people riding a little crazy and taking over the road, they had to put a little law, and that's okay. I appreciate that, because now it kind of puts a little fear in the people who like to ride crazy. Puts a little fear in them, and maybe they won't do that. Even the people that ride those, you see that? The renter scooters. Sometimes I see the people on the renter scooters they usually never have a helmet, because the scooter doesn't, it don't come with a helmet. They're usually going full speed of that little scooter, which is probably like 18 miles per hour. It's not that fast, but someone got hit. They were on the sidewalk, not paying attention, driving very fast. This is a sidewalk, there's trees next to me. There's no houses or people that can come out. The person came out of their house or a building or whatever it was, and the person on one of these scooters, like right in front of me, hit the person, kept going. The person died from a brain injury. He was an old man. Gotta watch it here. Yeah, so his self, he couldn't handle getting ran over by an electric scooter at 20 miles per hour. He was an old man, and it was all on the news. If you look it up, it's there. So I can understand why they're making the laws, but we kind of want to figure out what we're doing here with these electric scooters. I imagine if police see you riding crazy, they're going to stop anything. It don't matter what it is, car, anything. So I think if you ride consciously with some little, gentleness on the throttle, I think you'll be okay. Whenever we do come over here, we like to visit these plant cars. They're old cars that people started planting plants in. I want to show you this. And the plants just kind of took over. It's quite nice. I like it. Let's see if we can go inside and one a little bit. Look at this one. They've grown more since the last time we came. Look at this. Oh, let me see. See if we can get ourselves in there. They've grown more since we came last time. Let's see. I don't know. I won't be able to see this, but you guys will. How does it look in there? Very nature-like. I can't see. I see the steering wheel and the gear shift and things. That's quite nice. But they've grown a lot. Look at this one. The whole plant. Look at it. It's quite long, coming out of the engine area here. And they got the nice purple flowers. Let's see if we can get in here. Yeah. Would you like to? I don't know. Even if they clean this all out, I don't think I'll be okay with driving it anymore. It's just, I'll leave it as a plant car. Oh, I didn't even notice this. A whole tree coming out of the sunroof. You see it? A whole tree coming out of there. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. I like it. I discovered these plant cars one of the days I was coming and riding around here. And I said, let's go down and just kind of explore a little bit. And then we found these plant cars. I like it. Good reminder. Yeah, so far, we haven't come across any police officers yet. But if I do, I'm definitely going to ask them, especially while I'm on the scooter. Because a lot of police officers, when they see me, they have questions about the scooter. They're not telling me, hey, get off of that or anything. They never really said anything like that. But also, I ride gently. I don't ride speeding everywhere and need to get there fast. No, I enjoy the ride. And I hope you guys enjoy it too. That's why we ride like this, Oh, there's a little spot I want to show you. Right down there. I think we're going to go down there one of the days. If you can see it. It's a nice little, what do you call that? Like a reservoir type of thing where we can ride. But usually, like when it's a good sunny few days, it'll dry out. And then we can ride through there. I'm waiting for that. But as we saw just then, if you saw, it's a bit amount of water. But we do ride it. We do go down in there. And where we live, it goes all the way down. And so where we live, it's a little drier. So we might get a chance to, we might not have to wait for the whole dry down thing. But I think we can go this way for now. Let's go. And when we get to go in there, it's going to be very mossy because all the water that's there. So we'll have to be quite careful and maintain our composures on the scooter. When we ride down in that thing I'm talking about, that little reservoir, even though it dries out, we're going to have to be careful. It's going to be slippery. But it should be a fun ride too. Yeah? Okay, here we go. So this is street now, as you can see. We got a bike lane. You can see it probably behind me, and Michael's in it, Desiree's in it. So far so good. I don't see whoop. I don't hear any of I don't hear any of that. So far so good. I like it. Yeah, I'm absolutely kind of almost sure that it's probably for the people that ride crazy. Yeah. I'm actually looking for the police. Who actually says that? I'm looking for the police. Unless you have an emergency. Thank you, they waited for me. You see that? That's very nice. Any police around that I can ask? I'm looking. The first time I ever said that in my life. We're on our way. Michael had a little play date today with one of his little friends. We stopped at one of our little spots here. Still haven't seen any police yet, but I'm definitely still looking. I want to ask that question, and if I see any, wait, what is this? If I see any police, I'm gonna flag them down myself. You know, with the little whoop. I'm gonna do the sound like that. Maybe they'll hear me and they'll stop and see if I need help. But other than that, so far as you can see, we're riding, we're rolling. No police in sight. No one said anything. But like I said, I really think it's for like the people who ride, you know, crazy, fast, all in traffic, in and out. There are even some guys. I live not too far from the freeway here, and every Saturday evening, I hear mini bikes going across the freeway, which is absolutely illegal. I used to ride mini bikes. I did a small little short video of me flying past on one. Let me get here, carefully here. Got that little hill. So I know how fun they are, how fast they are, but I never took it on the freeway. I didn't want to, when you do things like that, you kind of mess it up for everybody. So like for example, how we got the little law now, we had no laws for years on end with the scooters. Bikes, scooters, Surons, whatever you like, Talarias, everything. No laws. But since people couldn't, you know, remain okay with riding in such a way, they took that away, and now our little bit of a freedom is gone. So even, you know, electric scooters, they're probably going to say something. They probably have, or they're probably saying it's considered the same thing. That's why I want to ask, and I want to see what they say. But I'm quite sure because they have the throttle. This one goes a little fast, 60 miles per hour. So I can imagine if I said that, they'll say, yeah, it probably the law is probably for you too because you go so fast. But I don't drive fast. I just like the extra power because it gives you longer range. See, we got a little bit of a more ride here. I want to touch in, and I'll come back in. Hopefully, if we find a police officer, I just want to ask them the question. Oh yeah, where's the donut shop? That's a stereotype. That's just a joke. Okay. That was a police officer, but we all know the motorcycle cops. I don't know if you saw that was a motorcycle cop. We all know that they have a little bit of a different, let's just say, mentality compared to, you know, the car police officers. The car police officers seem to be more lenient. I got. Wait!
No.
Desiree! I'm out. I didn't make it. What happened? That is it for me. They're probably going to come back looking for me. Oh. How'd that happen there? Scooter went out before everybody's. It's quite interesting. Okay. Well, they're probably gonna come back looking for me. This is number 2. I got stranded before. Well, since I gotta walk myself back, and my house is right there. We just passed it, so it's not too far. But maybe I will ask him. I might ask him. But yeah, like I was saying, we do know that the police officers, the motorcycle cops, they have a little bit of a different mentality when it comes to anything. I had one of them one time. I was driving. I was probably, I don't know, 19 maybe. And I was driving. And they pulled me over. I didn't have everything I need. He didn't want to hear any of my story. He just said, let me just give you this ticket. Let me, what? I had nothing. I had no insurance. I had anything. And he just didn't care about any of that. He just wanted to make sure he give me the ticket. It was like, got a quarter to meet. So that's all he cared about. But I was like, okay, I really shouldn't be driving. I didn't say that, but I was just, that the care that we have? Come on. Oh, gotta get back used to this one really quick. Okay, now, as you can see, I'm on the way to get the car. The other scooter went out on me. That happens sometimes. It's quite interesting. Out of all the scooters, I got the most battery, but it went out on me this time. Okay, so we're going to try to see if we can do the swap. I got the other scooter at the house. It's nice and charged. We're going to go get that. We're in the car. Got to go pick up Desiree. She's holding the scooter right now. But I came on the other scooter. We're going to go pick her up, bring the scooter. And I have another scooter too. Don't know if I'm going to ride it, but going to pick her up. So we did meet Michael's friend. They're up there. They got their little getting together, ready to go play and things. Michael wanted to show him the scooter. I'm still out. No battery here. But we did manage to make it to our little play date. With the help of Desiree. Yeah. I want to talk a little bit too about finding that police officer, because I did find one. And we're going to talk about what happened with that. Yeah, it was quite funny. 1, 2, 3. That's going to do it for you. Oh, it went off for 1 second on me.
11, 12, 13. The camera likes me better, you guys.
I'm not keeping that. I'm not keeping that. I'm gonna delete that right now. Not because you said that. So we did make it. Michael's playing, having his play date with his friend Tab. This scooter kind of saved the day a little bit here. Back to the story I was talking about with the police officer. We all know about the police officers on the motorcycles. They're all, I'm trying to fix this here. The police officers on the motorcycles, a little bit different mentality. Like I said, they want to just get you the ticket and get out the way. I understand. I realized that I experienced it with one. So this one I did see. I tried to ask him. I said, hey. He pretended like he didn't see me. And I was on the scooter. So I think that's a good thing. Of course, I wasn't riding fast. I was standing there waiting to get the other scooter because, the other scooter went out. But I think that's a good thing for us. Even the motorcycle cops just ignoring us. I had the big scooter right there. He saw me. He didn't say anything. It was wonderful. So I can't say anything else. I think that's kind of our answer there. So let's be able to notice that, okay, you could be okay if you come across a motorcycle cop and you're not driving crazy. That's probably the key things there for us to be able to still ride without the law getting all over us. So let's keep that in mind and continue to ride safely, compassionately. Don't go too crazy, and don't taunt the police. I see people do that too. They'll ride past and Papa Willie on the bikes. That's why they got the law on the bikes now. So if you ride scooters, just keep riding scooters and being okay. So we're lucky right now. We don't have anything with the scooter name right on it. So we're able to ride as much as we want, just carefully. That's the main thing. But yes, thank you for riding with us. We'll catch you guys on the next one.